cabinet list. Muslim leaders stormed Lagos Assembly over Sanwo-Olu's lopsidedness. Leaders of the Muslim community in Lagos on Wednesday staged a protest to the State House of Assembly over the recent list of 39 commissioner nominees released by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. The Muslim community had earlier voiced out against the list, which had 8 Muslims and 31 Christians, saying the list is unfair to the Muslims in the state and demanded a review. However, the state government had ignored the protest of the Muslims as the House of Assembly on Monday commenced the screening of the nominees. On Wednesday, leaders of the Muslim community, led by the president and elder statesman, Professor Tajuddin Badamasi, stormed the House of Assembly to protest against what they called official discrimination of the Muslims in the state. Plateau Muslim community decries land houses seizure in Shendam. Heads of various Islamic organizations and scholars were also in attendance at the protest, where Professor Badamasi presented a petition to the Speaker, Mudashiru Obasa. They were carrying banners and placards with inscriptions such as "Muslims say no to official discrimination. All we ask is fairness. Stop the screening now. We want justice." All these among others. In the petition read by the president, the Muslims expressed grievance and dissatisfaction against the blatant disregard for justice, equity, and fairness in the proposed Lagos State Executive Cabinet, as contained in the list of commissioner nominees. According to the group, the list is a classic case of discrimination and religious bigotry, as it has 31 nominees who are of Christian faith and only 8 nominees who are Muslims. This is not a new development, especially since Governor Sanwo-Olu assumed the leadership of this state. As a matter of fact, it has been elevated to a level of official state policy to deny Muslims that deserved positions under the Sanwo-Olu administration. For instance, in 2019, when Sanwo-Olu became governor, he appointed 14 special advisors, and only one among them was a Muslim. Again, his state executive council, which had 43 members, only 4 were Muslims, and the remaining only 14 were Muslims, and the remaining 29 were Christians. Also, of the 23 commissioners, 10 were Muslims and 13 of them were Christians. Only 15 Muslims with 35 Christians made up the body of 50 permanent secretaries in his first team. These are just a few numerous ways in which the Sanwo-Olu administration deny Muslims in this state their rightful place and number in leadership. The Muslim community observed that Sanwo-Olu violates the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, particularly Section 14, Bracket 4 and Section 192, Bracket 2. The section says, "The composition of the government of a state, a local government council, or any of the agencies of such government or council, and the conduct of the affairs of the government or council or such agencies shall be carried out in such manner as to recognize the diversity of the people within its area of authority and the need to promote a sense of belonging and loyalty among all the peoples of the Federation." 192 bracket 2. Any appointment to the office of Commissioner of the Government of a state shall, if the nomination of any person to such office is confirmed by the House of Assembly of the state, be made by the government made by the governor of that state, and in making any such appointments with the governor shall conform with the provisions of section 14 bracket 4 of this constitution. Badamasi said, with due respect, Governor Sanwo-Olu'S clearly violates these provisions of the constitution, and we accordingly call upon this honorable house not to endorse any action that violates our national grundom, especially one which equally violates good conscience and natural justice. Well, what are your opinions on this? Make sure to leave them in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure to share this video with your family and friends so that they know what is